so that we can get out of here at a very good time. My name's Ed France. I'm also one of the candidates for the 3rd Congressional District. I am just the average taxpayer, and that is why I've put myself into this position. I think the average taxpayer and their families do not have a voice in Washington. I have the concerns that each and every one of you have, and I want to make sure that those concerns are represented in Washington. I'm a conservative. I'm a pro-life conservative. I feel that that is one of the issues that we have to look at in each and every one of the candidates, because Kathy Delcamper also ran as a pro-life candidate, and it only took her 16 months to break that. But anyways, I'm 5th on the ballot. I'd appreciate your support, and I appreciate you for staying out here 3.5 hours today. You're great patriots. Thank you, and God bless.
My name is Paul Huber. I'm a lifelong pro-life fiscal and social conservative, and I'm running for Congress because Kathy Delcamper, Nancy Pelosi, and the liberals in Congress are taking this country in the wrong direction. I can be part of turning that around and putting us on a sound footing. This Congress has done nothing, in my opinion, but pass one irresponsible piece of legislation after another with higher spending, higher taxes, more debt, and a more intrusive government. There's a better way, and I can help get us there. I've been vilified for being successful in this life, and I'm very happy that I am, and I'm very happy to be where I am. I was born and raised on a farm. I learned early the values of honesty and hard work. I milked cows by hand till I was 9 years old, and then we got a new milking machine. I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. The next year we got indoor plumbing. So I'm very proud of the background that I come from, and I make no apologies for the success that I have had. I put myself through college working 3 jobs, and after graduation, I went to work for a company called Seco Warwick here in Meadville. After working there for about 25 years, I convinced a group of investors to lend us the money to buy the business. We owned the business for a little bit more than 16 years, and in that period of time we paid for the business. We increased employment here in the U.S. by about 40%. I've set and managed budgets in good times and bad, and I know how to cut a multi-million-dollar payroll because I have done it. I've also been involved with our economic development agency here in the region, and I've served more than a decade on the board of directors of the Meadville Medical Center. It's this background and experience that I want to put to work for people in the 3rd District, because I think this is what we need. A representative in Washington, D.C. that knows how to create jobs. Government doesn't create jobs. The private enterprise creates jobs, but the government does know how to put policies in place to destroy that effort or to allow free enterprise to create jobs. I've got a very good website. It's on my palm cards that I've been passing out this afternoon. And I'd like to ask you to go there and take a look at my jobs plan. It's got a lot of detail with regard to tax reform, regulatory reform, health care, education, or energy, and these are all things that we need to address. I've been going through this district for the last 9 months, bragging about the A team that I put together for my campaign. And you folks represent that A team, because this is the A team, it's the grassroots team that's going to put me over the top on May 18th and November 2nd. And when you go to the polls on May 18th, remember to go clear to the bottom. I'm number 6 on the ballot. They save the best till last. And don't forget to go on May 18th. Thank you.
You've certainly been very patient, and first of all, Pat, thanks so much for putting this together. It's not easy to do. My name's Mike Kelly. I'm from Butler, Pennsylvania. I'm an automobile dealer. My dad started our business in 1953. It was a one-car showroom. We've since built it into a four franchise system. We sell about 2,000 cars a year, but that has nothing to do with why I'm running for office. But what I would like you to look at is all people running for office, whether it be Republican, Democrat, whoever, is going to tell you what you want to hear. And that's fine. But that's not why you're here today. What you're really here today is discuss what is happening with our country. Why are we where we are today? So when people ask, why did you run for office? It's because people like us didn't run before. We were too busy raising children, running our businesses. We thought that whoever we sent was going to represent us the right way. Sadly, we found out that's not true. And I think that this year more than ever, we have a chance now not to use the change and hope and change from election 2 years ago, but real opportunity to improve our government. You've got to send people to Washington, D.C. who represent you, represent your core values, represent your beliefs. Not people who tell you what you want to hear, but tell you the way it is. It is going to be one tough ride. This is not a 48-hour flu. What we're going to go through in the next couple of years, and I don't care who gets to Washington, it's going to take somebody with a strong stomach and an iron will. If you're going to get reelected, don't run. Because you're going to have to do things that are not going to get you reelected, but you're going to do things that are in the best interest of the people of District 3, in the best interest of the United States. Now, I'm not going to keep you... Thank you. I'm a father of 4, grandfather of 4. And that is what we're all here for. We are concerned about our children's future, and we know that with the debt that is building day by day, this country will be broken into and will never again be the same country that we grew up in. In 1944, Judge Learned Hand made some remarks in New York City, and he said at that time, I often wonder if we do not believe too much in the Constitution, in laws, in the courts. These are false beliefs. Believe me, these are false beliefs. Liberty lives in the hearts of men and women. When it dies there, no Constitution, no law, no court can save it. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of our country is in our hands. It is not in Washington's hands. Who you send to the general election in the fall is a person that's going to represent the best interest of this district. It has to return to a conservative seat. We must get back on track. I place it in your hands. You need to know everything about every candidate. Can they do what they say? Have they ever done any of it before? And do they have a track record that would prove to you that this is the person that can wear your colors into a battle that you need to win? Thank you. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the program. I really appreciate you hanging around there. But before you take off, I want you to understand something. Those of us in politics, I've gone to forums before where the candidates go, and the only people that show up are the candidates. When you take a look around here, we had over 200 and some people, and